The Joker won. Harvey's prosecution, everything you fought for. I'm done. Whatever chance you gave us of fixing our city dies with Harvey's reputation. We bet it all on him. The Joker took the best of us and tore him down. People will lose hope.
They won't. They must never know what he did.
5 dead. 2 of them cops. You can't speak that.
But the Joker cannot win. Gotham needs its true hero. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I can do those things because I'm not a hero. Not like Dent. I killed those people. That's what I can be.
No, you can't. You're not.
I'm whatever Gotham needs me to be. Call it in.
A hero. Not the hero we deserved, but the hero we needed. Nothing less than a knight. Shining. They'll hunt you.
You'll hunt me. You'll condemn me. Set the dogs on me. Because that's what needs to happen. Because sometimes the truth isn't good enough. Sometimes people deserve more. Sometimes people deserve to have their faith rewarded.
Why is he running, Dad?
Because we have to chase him.
Okay, we're going in! Go, go!
He didn't do anything wrong.
Because he's the hero Gotham deserves. But not the one it needs right now. So we'll hunt him. Because he can take it. Because he's not our hero. He's a silent guardian. A watchful protector. A dark knight.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Oh, yeah? Well, me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up?
They shouldn't have given you ashy blokes YouTube.
What's up, boss? You believe that? You hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that? Huh? Oh no. Ah! Oh no. Come on. Do you believe?
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
All right, Snowman, happy birthday. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. And check your email. I just sent you a present.
Okay.
You're gonna love it.
All righty.
Let's just say I kept a promise.
You ain't shit.
Now let me throw this out here. Last night, BGS and I were talking on our regular show, and we got to talking about old quarterbacks, and I mentioned that my favorite was Joe Montana. And BGS's first word was, "Yeah, Montana, bastard." So the brain gets turning, and I said, you know what? I'm going to turn that into a picture for you. So if you'll download it and put it up real quick, let's show them what I made.
Okay.
I decided to do a quick meme for our brother BGS here, and just have fun with it. And I especially did it with the red uniform.
Oh gosh.
Bingo.
Yeah, that bastard.
That sat with me all night, and I was laughing my head off. I came to bed, and Jody said, "Why are you giggling?" I said, "BGS and I had a talk about Joe Montana, and I told her what you said." He said, "Yeah, Montana, bastard." And she starts cracking up. And she gave me an idea. She says, "Would you do one of those for Tom Brady?" I'm like, "Baby, don't you tempt me right now."
As Ram fan, that's what we called him, man. He wasn't Joe
I know.
Montana.
I did. Listen,
he was that bastard.
Rams fans were not the only ones that cussed out Joe Montana on a regular basis for 13 years. Okay.
Yeah. We didn't call him by his name. We called him.
No, you call him that bastard.
That bastard. He sure did.
And for many reasons.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of reasons. Okay.
Oh man, but last night was fun, and doing the show with you Monday nights is an absolute blast, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the suggestion and executing it each week, man. I love doing it.
Yeah. You want people to have a good time when they come up here, man. And a lot of because sometimes some of the stuff I talk about is real heavy, and I want people to have a good time when it's light. So
yeah. I am having a wonderful 54th birthday today, and Jody started it, getting me up and going and making me laugh my head off. Just about taking care of my CDL business.
Oh, okay.
And one more test to go. I'll do that tomorrow. And then the last piece of the puzzle is my DOT physical.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to do that the same day before Jody has to go back to work on Thursday.
Okay.
So I'm having a great birthday.
Okay.
I am having a great birthday.
Oh yeah. The bonus, using up that bonus time, huh?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Every year I'm granted, after Duke University Cancer Center said we can't operate on his cancer to my wife.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't supposed to even make it to 50. I'm 54 today, and I'm loving it.
Okay. Yep.
I'm loving it. So any question you all want to ask about me or my family or my sports coverage, let her rip. That's why I'm here.
It's not Tom Brady, that bastard.
Oh, that's the next one. I'm gonna make that the next. I'm gonna make that the next one, and I'm gonna hang it in my wife's office because she's a Colts fan, and her guy is Peyton Manning for many good reasons.
Oh, okay. For Indianapolis.
She's a Colts fan, so I'm gonna make a picture of Tom Brady and send it to her and use the same caption.
Who you think was better, a better pro quarterback, Eli or Peyton?
That's a toss-up.
Okay.
That's truly. I'll tell you why. A lot of quarterbacks are made in college, especially if they play all 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about before the NIL era and the transfer portal and things like that. Slight edge to Peyton.
Okay.
Slight edge to Peyton. Is Donovan McNabb a Hall of Famer? I want to say yes, but
he doesn't have a long enough,
not a long enough resume. And at the tail end of McNabb's career, he was team jumping.
Yeah.
Because you can easily identify McNabb with whom? The Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
And even though Montana played for the Chiefs for 2 seasons, where do they identify Montana the most?
Yeah, 49ers, yeah.
49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think AZ Fudd will ever live up to being the first pick? Time will tell. She's had moments.
It's rookie season. You can't tell rookie season. So
No.
Rookie season. If they're going to be an instant splash, you can tell. But sometimes people have to develop.
Yeah, and AZ's going to have to really develop her mid-range game because the 3-point game in the W is a foot. The 3-point line, I beg your pardon, is a foot longer than in college. Even though they have spread the 3-point line in college out a little bit to like get them ready and make them make that transition. To answer McNabb, well, McNabb had his moments. And the moment that I think McNabb will be remembered for the most will be 4th and 26 against the Packers in that playoff game, and they get 29, and then they get 5 yards on top of that. Johnny Retro, do you think brothers will ever return back to Major League Baseball? I'd like to think so, but given the fact that a lot of brothers today are more interested in football and basketball.
Yeah, that's what
basketball being the king.
Mm-hmm.
And I started seeing that transition when I was growing up in Chicago.
Yeah, it started a while back in I would say the 80s. It started.
Yeah, mid 80s is when that transition started.
Yeah, so yeah,
because like 87, you started seeing less and less black baseball players.
Yeah,
right around 87. So to have them return to baseball, you have to get them interested at a young age.
Because boxing and baseball had a big plunge in black athletes because they went to basketball.
Because they went to basketball and football.
Yeah,
they went to basketball and football mostly basketball.
Yeah,
more than football.
Yeah.
Justin Ward says McNabb was really good, but Hall of Fame, no. McNabb throwing it up in the Super Bowl is what he'll be remembered by. Yeah, that too. As I said, McNabb had his moments.
I mean, just like I would say, did Eli Manning make it to the Hall of Fame? I don't think he did he?
I think he did.
Did he? Okay.
I think he did. And I've got 2 good reasons why Eli Manning made it to the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He fought Tom Brady twice and beat him twice.
Yeah, that's true.
He beat Tom Brady twice in the biggest game, which of course is the Super Bowl, and the biggest vote for Eli. He took down the perfect Patriots.
Yeah.
He took down the perfect Patriots.
Yeah, and he did it in New York. No, Eli Manning not yet in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he's not yet in. Okay.
Nope.
I don't think
he's not in. Yeah.
Don't think the time has passed yet. For the amount of the moratorium time has passed, which is 5 years from his retirement.
No, he had the vote. He fell short in the vote. So.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't think he was, because I would have heard about that. Yeah.
That throw to Manning. At Super Bowl 46 in Indianapolis.
Where the helmets, where the football stuck into the helmet.
That was David Tyree who made the helmet catch.
Yeah.
Eli should have been sacked on that play.
Yeah.
Period.
My nephew named his first son Tyree because of that.
Fast attacks up. In my opinion, baseball is more of a family sport. Look at the names of current black baseball players. You don't see Walmart. Oh my gosh,
You know, the biggest reason is that um the urban space. Okay, it takes a lot of
Hmm.
urban space for a baseball diamond, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you have it's way easier to put in a gym or way easier to put in uh, asphalt courts,
Yeah.
and and it's way easier to just draw up some lines on grass. So
Yeah,
uh,
it's and with a baseball field, you have to not only put it in correctly, you have to take care of it.
got to take care of it. The equipment, there's more equipment. There's a whole bunch of other
Hmm.
things that goes along with baseball. So,
Hmm.
but kids start because of Magic and Bird and stuff like that. Kids started to gravitate towards
Yeah.
basketball in the '80s.
Yeah. They Magic Bird, as you said, Julius Serving, Michael
Hmm.
Jordan, the gravity really started moving that way then.
Yeah, baseball is more of a white suburban game now.
It
For
is.
athletes. It's not an inner city game.
Mm-mm.
Um,
For the longest time, it was because I started playing baseball. My dad and my grandpa got me into baseball, and they were
uh-huh.
taking me to baseball games and everything.
Hmm.
And I played for a bit. In fact, I was on the team my junior year of high school,
Hmm.
but then my mother got scared that I would lose my place on the honor roll
Hmm.
and asked me to leave the team. And the coach said, "I have a better idea. Why don't you just do our stats? You're on." It took my dad stepping in and said, "Let him have this."
Okay.
It took my
Yeah.
dad stepping in and said, "Let him
Yeah,
have
yeah,
this."
yeah, yeah. I don't know about black mothers, man. It is what it
Dude, don't get me started, okay?
is.
Do you think Adam Silver will step into the W's business before Caitlin Clark is too hurt to have in the future?
They
No,
are
because why?
he already has.
Yeah. Oh, he should have started in the beginning, but he's correcting it now.
Yeah, he's
He's
made some
correcting
phone
it
calls.
now.
He hasn't done it publicly, but he's made phone calls. I've heard he's made phone calls. Yeah.
And you better do more than make phone calls.
And well, I don't think he wants to do that publicly. He doesn't want to embarrass Engelbert, but he's made phone calls.
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy
You,
Rollins just did a good interview on this the other day. Oh, yeah. I've always thought there would be more black baseball players. I always thought that growing up because from me covering baseball as long as I have, most of the time, if you see black baseball players, you see fathers
mm-hmm,
a lot more.
mm-hmm,
It's even up until I stopped being a PA announcer in 2017,
mm-hmm,
you see more fathers involved with their sons when it comes to baseball. If it's
mm-hmm,
basketball or football, the moms are
mm-hmm,
there. Good God,
mm-hmm.
don't get me started. But I am totally serious. I can't tell you how many times Dad would get me out in the yard. We play catch, and he'd throw the ball around with me, and I'd work on my fielding because I played
Mhm.
first base and I played right field.
Yeah, yeah. My son, he never took the baseball.
Mm,
The little league was fine. My grandson never took the baseball. They just didn't take to it. They wanted to either football or basketball. So
yeah.
they never took the. I don't know. It could be what it was going through when on TV
Hmm.
back in the day, but I don't know.
Hmm. If we weren't playing catch, then Dad and I would watch NBC Game of the Week, where our boy Vin Scully was on the call with Joe Garagiola.
I remember that. Yeah, yeah. Arizona. There's a name for you.
We would listen to Vin and Joe each and every Saturday.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And if it got warmer later, then we'd go out and play catch. But every Saturday it was a ritual for Dad and I to watch NBC baseball.
Yeah. 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 There's a name for it. Go Joe Garagiola.
Joe Garagiola. And
Mhm.
a lot of people don't know this. Before Vin Scully came along in 83 to NBC, Vin Scully
Mhm.
was with CBS.
Yeah, he was.
In fact, Vin Scully called The Catch Montana to Clark. That was Vin Scully's call. That was
What was that?
before
Was that
Pat
what-
Summerall
was that
became
Vince?
the lead voice. That was Vin Scully.
That was
That
Vince
was
Scully? Okay.
Vin
It's been a while.
Scully. January 10th, 1982. Vin
Okay.
Scully and Hank Stram
Okay.
called the NFC Championship game
Okay. Okay.
that day. And that was, as a matter of fact, let me correct myself. That was Vin's last broadcast with CBS.
Okay.
That was his last broadcast. That was his last broadcast with CBS. He then went. He stuck with the Dodgers. He's been the Dodgers voice forever and ever.
Yeah.
Then he signed a contract with NBC to do their Saturday games, which was fun to hear. Which was fun to hear him do.
Yeah, I'm in LA, so he's Dodgers to me. So
he's all Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
I still remember. My favorite is always him calling Jose Canseco. It's Jose Canseco.
You know it's a great game
hilarious.
when Ben Scully's behind the microphone for it.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Tunnel Runner? Who is the best white running back of all time? That's never been a white person's position, honestly. That's more.
Oh, you know what I want to say? Plays.
Oh, right now, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. I would say of all time is probably has to be what's the name for the Redskins when they
John Riggins.
John Riggins.
Diesel.
The Diesel. Yeah.
You know what sold it for me for John Riggins? His run against the Dolphins in Super Bowl 17.
Yeah.
Fourth and a yard. They give it to Riggins running left, and as soon as he broke that tackle, I knew he was gone.
He was gone. He's too big and too fast for him to catch.
They were not going. The Dolphins were falling off of him.
They were. so I would say the best white running back I've seen is Riggins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 44.
Yep.
Love John Riggins.
I loved him too.
Love John Riggins.
Love to see that big old white boy run, man.
He would have a bloody nose and walk right back into the huddle and give me the ball again. I want to hit him again.
Yeah. Like Earl Campbell is the black John Riggins.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a good one. Larry Zonka with the Dolphins.
No, Zonka was good, but he wasn't Riggins. Yeah, Riggins was faster.
Zonk was a running back. Riggins was a fullback and a running back at the same time.
Yeah.
Riggins did both. That's why they only during that heyday with the Redskins, that's why they only had one back. It was John Riggins. Because you give him the ball and he'll run over you.
Yeah. I like Zonk, but with the Dolphins, but no, Riggins was better. We had never seen anything like John Riggins.
Yeah.
And once he had a line, had a line, and so
the Hogs.
The Hogs,
once he had the Hogs, it was over.
Yeah. What did they say? Riggins left, Riggins right, and throw to a Smurf.
Left. Yep.
And throw to a Smurf. Yep. the two receivers.
Because they were known as the Smurfs.
It's Smurfs. Yeah.
They were known as the Smurfs. MS Delta with our cash app of the night. Thank you very much, my friend. Very much appreciated. Keep the questions coming, folks. I have a first pitch at 8:05 with the White Sox and the Rangers, but I wanted to do this because I never had a chance to do an AMA on my birthday, and I share the mic with BGS once a week. So I figured, why not double up? Let's do this. Here's a question I got asked today. I was out and about. I was getting some lunch, and somebody had remembered me. Thank you, Moses. Somebody had remembered me, and they pulled me aside and said, "We got one question for you." And right away, my spider sense is tingling, going, "Oh no, what? Why did you marry who you married?"
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's
I got yanked in by the gynocracy today.
Okay, all right.
While I'm getting lunch.
But that's
very easy. You know what I did? I took out I had my phone in the truck and left the truck running with the air conditioner, went in, got the pizza, then I came out, and then the young lady asked me what she asked me, and all I'm gonna say is the talons and the weave was past her ass. That's all I'll say. I pulled out my phone. I showed her a picture of me and Jody. I said, "This answer your question?" Do you know how fast her nose turned all the way upside down?
I mean, I'd have said that. I said, would you have helped me beat cancer like she did? That'd have been in the story.
I didn't even have to go there with that.
Yeah.
I didn't have that was my ace of spades.
How did you actually know the girl at all?
No.
Okay.
No. She said she recognized me because apparently she saw me in Starbucks one day.
Oh, okay.
Doing my show. Bad Black Gamers. Is Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson? Bo Jackson.
Yeah, Bo Jackson.
Because Deion came to tackle Bo, and Bo ran him. Bo shoved him away.
he talks about that.
Bo said, "Get the fuck off of me and don't come back."
Yeah, he said. Yeah,
Deion, bless his heart, was so humble about it. He said, "I went to get Bo, and then Bo put hands on me."
and Bo blessed me. You know.
Yes. Yes.
we give him, Father. He know not what he does. Okay.
Right. He knows not what he does. He knows not what he does or what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I think if it wasn't for Bo's hips, he probably would have, he probably went down in the Hall of Fame in baseball and football.
And football.
Yeah.
I believe it. It's just so sad that that tackle, that the Bengal who tackled him in a playoff game, 91 playoff game, Bengals and Raiders at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Tackled him wrong, and that hip that hip was destroyed.
But the thing is, it's genetics with him. It has very little to do with him getting hit. Okay, because the other hit went out almost the same way. So it's genetics with him. Yeah.
Shannon Sharp or Deion Sanders?
Talking about player, or are you talking about?
I think he's talking about player.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. That's Deion all day long. Yeah,
Deion all day.
Yeah.
I didn't discover Shannon until 96. Yeah, I didn't discover Shannon, and even then he was overshadowed by, of all people, if you can think of it, aside of John Elway, Ed McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Ed McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Dr. Dunbar is here, grabbed his leg. Yep, that's what happened. And had he not grabbed his leg, Bo would not have been tackled on that play.
Yeah, but Bo, when it actually went back and looked at it and looked at his hips, okay, it would have happened sooner or later anyway. Because it's his genetics that caused his hips.
Yeah. Ninja person, what wives have the best looking wives and girlfriends? Which one has the worst? The best?
As far as sports?
The best, I will say baseball.
You think so? Okay.
Only because I've been around it longer than I have football and basketball. The worst? Do y'all really want me to say that aloud?
Yes, go ahead.
Given where I'm from, basketball.
Really? Okay. Yeah, well, we're from LA, so it's different.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And brother, when I was growing up, and Kelvin, I just said it, basketball. That started to change, but that shift started about the 80s also, and they just kept getting worse and worse and worse. Like I said, I grew up in Chicago, and thank you, Dr. Dunbar, for that. I grew up in Chicago, and if the basic rule is simple in high school: if you were an athlete, you had pussy thrown at you from everywhere. Let me say it right, everywhere.
It is true.
I mean, some of the girls I went to school with who thought they were nerds changed very quickly, especially when the athletes showed up.
Oh yeah, status. They're going for the brass ring. Okay.
They're going for the brass ring. They're going for the brass ring. I used to get teased all the time, especially before I played baseball. Used to get teased all the time about being a nerd, and I just look at him and go, you know what? I'm a nerd. So what?
Yeah. Bo's gonna have a short career anyway. It's because once they went in and operated on his hip, they knew the other one probably was actually going to go the same way because there's genetics.
Mm-hmm.
The joints were too weak and the
Yeah.
ligaments are too weak. Okay, it's going to happen. That's like the other hip went out too.
And also with that, Bo was playing 2 sports at Auburn and in professional. He's playing football and baseball. Yeah,
Boxing is so disjointed now. It's hard to say
it is.
who's good and who's not because they used to promote the best boxers and give them the most money, but now it's all spread out. You don't know who's who.
And the divisions are all spread out. I mean,
Yeah.
you used to know who the heavyweights were, the lightweights, and on down the line, but now you can't tell. You just simply can't tell. And I hate that about boxing because I was a boxing watcher for a long time. I loved watching Larry Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard go at it.
Yeah.
Thomas Hearns. My first favorite before I started reading and learning about Muhammad Ali, my first favorite boxer was Larry Holmes.
Okay.
My first favorite boxer was Larry Holmes because every time he had a fight, my parents had everybody in the neighborhood at the house to watch Larry Holmes. So I said, okay, I can get into this. Then Mike Tyson showed up.
Yeah. Remember Larry Holmes jumping over that car to beat the guy who was messing with his wife?
Yep. I most certainly do. You can't make that shit up.
You can't make that up. Yeah,
you can't make that up. You cannot make that up at all. But yeah, Larry Holmes was my first favorite boxer.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I was watching boxing heavy then, but I still loved baseball. So Dad and I would make time to go to White Sox games.
Okay.
And Marvin said he's been a White Sox fan since 1970. For me, since 82.
Fuck them Cubs.
Fuck them Cubs. I have said fuck them Cubs since I first really started getting into baseball. Okay, I'm a Southsider to my heart. I'll be a Southsider for life. And my dad even playfully threatened me. If you ever become a Cubs fan, I ain't gonna like your ass anymore. You ain't gonna worry about that, Pop.
Here's one for all the LeBron sexuals. Here's one, Snowman. When does LeBron finally retire?
Does he want me? Okay.
Go ahead.
When does LeBron finally retire?
Let it out.
First of all, he should have been gone.
That's true.
Second of all, he's not going to retire until he catches a ghost, which he never will.
Okay.
Thirdly, his ass should have been gone before the LA experiment.
Yeah, that's true, but
he
wanted the money. He wanted to be a billionaire.
Yes.
Okay.
He wanted the money, and Los Angeles was so convenient for him. That's why he took it. The convenience.
Kobe had made a whole bunch of connections with Asia as far as money and products and stuff like that, and all that stuff was set up. So that's how he fought when Kobe retired. That's how he followed Kobe in.
Yeah.
So he came to make money.
Kelvin says he retires in 2 years after Bryce enters the NBA. Good Lord. And Dr. Faulkner, boxing is a shit show. That is an understatement, my friend.
The rumor is that he's having a hard time getting a contract because everybody offered him a 1 year contract.
1 year. Smart moves.
Yeah. So I say he's got about a year. If he does,
anybody will offer him.
He might be gone already because he might not want the money. So just offer it.
Fat boy on a diet. I like Carlton Fisk and Harold Baines, but Andre Dawson was my favorite baseball player. You know what? I love Andre Dawson, so I'm conflicted as a Chicagoan. Dig it.
Yeah.
I do have a few favorite Cubs. Andre Dawson is one. I loved Ryan Sandberg when he played, but I'm a White Sox fan to my heart.
Okay. Fuck them Cubs.
Fuck them. The first time I said that aloud, my mother caught me. You know the rule. You're not supposed to swear in your parents' house.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
You're not supposed to swear. Let me try that again. Let me correct my sentence. You're not supposed to swear in a black parent's house.
In your mama's house.
Right.
Your dad might let you get away with it, but your mama, no.
The first time I said, fuck them Cubs, my mother heard me, marched upstairs, threatened to do bodily harm to me, and Dad just walked in and said, honey, he's watching a baseball game. Mom put her head down and walked out. Couple minutes later, Dad comes in. You owe me. I got you, Pops. I got you.
I'm like Montana. You bastard.
My mother called him that one. Here's what my mother had a love-hate relationship with Joe Montana.
Okay.
Because on 2 occasions when the Bears and Niners played for the NFC Championship, the Niners won. Well, the one that really got my mother to say you bastard to Joe Montana was 88, because it was in Chicago. The weather was horrible. It was cold. And my mother looked at me and said, do the Bears have a chance? I said, no. My dad said, Tiger, why are you asking him that? I want to believe in the Bears. Mom, the Bears already got their championship. That's the only one they're going to get. Oh, I shouldn't have said that aloud, because the steam was coming out of my mother's ears, and said, you can't say that. Yes, I can. Well, what's going to happen today? Niners are going to beat them. As soon as I saw Montana hit Jerry Rice on an out route, and it turned into a 61-yard touchdown, I looked at my mother and I said, I'm going to go take a nap. So instead of it being 7-0, when I came back, it was 21-3. I said, oh, this game's over. I got school tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Rice got 2 touchdowns. Craig got a touchdown, and Tom Rathman got a touchdown. What's your prescription for the resurgence of combat sports? Pumping heavyweights into the ranks, giving a microphone to more purists, getting private equity, and betting out of the fights.
The only way for fighting sports to make a comeback is to put the kids in it.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. If you start taking kids to the local boxing gym or UFC or something like that, fighting sports will come back, because the kids will actually go to love it,
and they will be interested in participating in it.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
They will be very interested. They will be very interested in participating in it. That's how the growth of basketball happened.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's how the growth of basketball happened in the 80s, when Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Julius Erving was there, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan. When all those guys came into the league, the growth happened. It was really Bird and Magic in 1979, but then when Michael Jordan showed up in 1984, y'all know the rest of the story.
Yeah. Yeah. The shoes and the press and all the kids all wanted to be Michael or Magic or Bird, and so they started playing even now.
Yep.
Okay. Most kids want to play basketball.
You want to talk about an influence? They had it in the 80s.
Yeah. Yep. And then
influence in the 80s.
And then Allen Iverson and the and the Michigan basketball team with the shorts and the thug and the tattoos and the
Chris Webber, Jalen Rose.
Yep.
The Fab Five era.
Fab Five era. And urban boys, especially urban boys, really took to it after that.
Yes.
Yep.
Allen Iverson led that charge.
Yep.
Allen Iverson led that charge. The Fab Five kind of took that mountain when they all were coming in like a year plus behind each other.
Yeah.
But then Allen Iverson showed up out of Georgetown, and that was that.
Yeah, boxing, and the thing that I have to give the basketball credit, right? They embraced hip hop, they embraced the lifestyle, and they gave the players enough latitude to actually kind of dress how they wanted within reason. Okay, so the kids loved that. So hip hop and all that kind of stuff, all the stuff that everybody else rejected. Okay, um,
The
they
NBA
embraced
took it on
They took it on, yeah, and that's how come it took off.
and still taking off. Dub Will says boxing needs an actual league similar to other major sports, makes it easier to follow.
And
Actually,
boxing's like tennis. Okay, really, it's kind of hard to do that. Yeah.
if you put it in a league, not many will watch.
Yeah.
You have to have them there in the arena to watch it. You have to have them in the arena. Will Wemby and the Spurs men win multiple rings? Wemby has to grow up first, and I'm talking about between the ears.
Yeah. 20 years, and also you got to put on a little weight. So
yeah, because he's rail thin at 7'4". If he develops a real good post game, say like a hook shot, a sky hook,
yeah,
he'll be unstoppable. Because what they expect him to do now is to shoot threes and go right to the cup.
Oh yeah, if he had a sky hook at all, like Kareem did, it'd be gone. Yeah.
If he had a sky hook, that'd have been a 4-game sweep in the World Championship Series.
But there's only one guy's ever had a sky hook.
That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And all the because they actually talked about that. Who's talking about that? How come they never developed one? He said it just didn't feel right. See if I can find it, but we'll find it. Because actually it was what's the name from New York, played for the Knicks. He said it. Played for Georgetown, played for the Knicks.
Ewing, Patrick Ewing.
Ewing said, they asked Ewing, how come you never developed the sky hook? He said it never felt right.
Well, his Ewing shot was a baseline shot.
Yeah, he's a jump shooter.
Ewing was a jump shooter. Now, could he bang you down in the post?
Yeah.
Rejection row, anybody?
Yeah.
John Thompson, anybody? And then we saw what David Stern did to fix the lottery. More on that later. But they had simple shots. These guys that are coming in now are rail thin. Over 7 feet tall, and they're rail thin. There's no, and this is the first question I had about Wembanyama. Upper body strength.
Yeah. Yeah, he reminds me of Kareem when Kareem first came into the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charles says boxing has leagues. They're called WBC, IBF, WBA. The problem is the best fighters don't fight each other. Everybody thinks not being undefeated as the end of your career when it may be the start. That's a great point.
The associations and leagues are two different things, just like in tennis, okay? Tennis doesn't have leagues. So,
you know, about Nage, that turnaround shot by Ewing. I tried so hard to copy it, but Ewing would make that shot at impossible angles. Like Kareem with that damn hook shot.
Ewing's
he would make it from anywhere.
Ewing's jump shot has a hitch in it. It's kind of hard to copy. Okay.
Yeah. I saw a game with the Bulls and the Knicks. It was on NBC. Bulls had climbed all the way back to within 2 after trailing by 20. Knicks ball. Ewing hits this ridiculous shot off the left top of the backboard. And I turned it off and I said, game over. I'm out. And my wife at the time said, why are you turning the top? I said, Chantel, game over. Doesn't matter how many timeouts we have. When Ewing hits a shot like that, the game's over. It's like Jordan with that ridiculous fadeaway shot.
Oh, yeah.
There was one game, Bulls Knicks. Ewing blocked Jordan's turnaround shot. MJ got it back and shot it 2.5 more feet in the air. And it found nothing but net. That's one of those shots when the shot clock goes dead and the ball goes in, you're just deflated. You're like, I quit. They all want to be point guards. Yeah, you're right.
Everybody wants to dribble, man.
Everybody wants to dribble.
Everybody wants to dribble. Let's see.
You're right, Dub. Demoralizing. Absolutely.
Unstoppable for so many years, the skyhook, and nobody has picked up on that, since you retired. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's not a hard shot to learn. You can do the George Mikan drill. And that'll give you all the fundamentals, give you the footwork, how to use either hand and how to use the backboard. I mean, it teaches you everything about using that shot. It's a great drill.
Wow.
But there's not too many guys that are using it, and they don't try to get the shots off in the game. So, it's kind of going out of style, out of the game.
I'm still baffled by the fact that you had the greatest.
Yeah.
The most indefensible shot in NBA history was the skyhook.
And everybody says they had a hard time using it in the game. They couldn't develop the same shot.
That's why they had no dunking rules. When they had the no dunking rules, that's how that shot came to be.
Yeah. Well, he says he told you it's if you actually did a miking drill, that's the natural motion of do a miking drill.
Yep.
Yep.
And Mikan had that shot. Kareem just perfected it.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Kareem just perfected it. There was a finals game I saw between the Celtics and the Lakers where they were going back. It was game 5. They were going back and forth. And like 6 straight times down, 6 out of 7 trips, they would put it to Kareem in the low post. And Kareem would just back in, use that sky hook, and you see all the Celtics just being deflated going, damn, he got us again.
I remember the first time Magic and Kareem played together down in, I think it was San Diego, okay?
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, and he hit that 30-foot sky hook at the end of the game, and Magic jumped into his arms.
And Kareem said, it's only the first game. And Magic's response was, you keep doing that, I'm going to jump in your arms 81 more times.
Here's Wembanyama doing the skyhook, okay?
Jedno značajno iskustvo i to neki od igrača imaju i značajno minutažu poput Strazela u jednom Asvelu, kao i Rudi Demahis u Monaku, koji je osvojio Eurocup protekle sezone. Wembanyama
So what's the problem?
Was discussed.
I don't know.
So what's the problem? It's actually one of the easiest shots to perfect.
People have modified it into a jump hook. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the closest I've seen. They modified it into a jump hook, but I never seen them fully develop into a sky hook.
Man, Brad Daugherty used to kill me with his jump hook.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made him so good before injury just curtailed his career. And that's exactly right, McInnes. I heard he learned the sky hook after they said he couldn't dunk in games. That's right.
They did.
UCLA. They outlawed dunking.
Yeah.
Said, all right, I'll fix you. And at the time, Kareem had this picture in his head. The folks that made the rules said you can't dunk in games. And the picture of the people making the rules, and at the bottom, bastards.
Yeah, Magic did have a junior sky hook.
Yep.
Yep.
87.
Yep.
The most famous junior sky hook, 87.
Over 3 Celtics. Yep.
Over 3 Celtics, and that made Chick Hearn go crazy.
Yep. And Larry Bird said, well, as soon as he saw him roll to the bucket, he knew what was going to happen.
He knew what was going to happen. Yes.
Yeah. He knew it was going to happen. 3-pointers are more sexy. Not. Let's see. I'll find it. What they're saying is the quants came in, and the quants are saying the mid-range game is a no-go. That's it. And so instead of having shooting 2s, they want them to step back behind the 3-point line. Because percentage-wise or point-wise, it makes more mathematical sense to actually shoot a 3-pointer.
Mm-hmm. 3 better than 2.
Mm-hmm.
3 better than 2. Keep the questions coming, folks. We got another about 20 minutes, then I got to get ready for the White Sox and the Rangers.
Okay. White Sox and Rangers? Okay.
Yep. Sox are in first place. They beat the Rangers up last night 10-3. And I'm going to make sure my bride is okay before I hit the air and all that good stuff. Yeah, 3-pointers are more sexy. You know, everybody wants to blame. Well, we got a question here. Who would you choose as your starting quarterback? Warren Moon or Randall Cunningham? I won't say my answer because BJ will cuss at me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Your mind, you bastard. Don't you dare say it. Don't you dare say it. Don't you dare say it.
If it makes you laugh, I'm gonna. But in this case, I would select Warren Moon.
I would too. I would too.
I would select Warren Moon.
Randall's more excited, but Warren had way more. I would say quarterback skills. Way more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warren, because of the years that Warren played in the CFL with the Edmonton Eskimos, that gave him a chance to really refine his game coming out of Washington, and it also gave him more of a pocket presence.
Yeah, I would say Warren Moon.
Yep, I'd say Warren Moon.
Okay,
I had to slip that joke in there, but it was because it was too easy. And
I know it's sitting right there. I know.
Which would cause BGS to say to me, "Use a troll,
troll,
use a troll,
troll,
use a troll." I said that use a troll.
Really? Okay. This is Ray Allen saying what's wrong with the NBA and why the mid-range game is actually gone.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was a level of art in the game of basketball, and now my opinion is that a lot of guys just settle to shoot threes.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at the game, do you look at it for the evolution and say, oh, that's just where we're at right now? Or you're like, no, a lot of guys have lost the art of what basketball should actually look like?
So when you're young and you're coming to the game, everybody's running the motion offense and you're setting screens and backdoor cuts and you're making 4 and 5 passes and you get to see it becomes a machine.
Mm-hmm.
You see how a team works. And it's so, Princeton used to run that motion offense, and they always got a backdoor layup with Pete Carroll. And it was just like, man, they were so good because they cut hard, they set screens, and you couldn't take shortcuts. And that's basketball.
Mm-hmm.
That it's not about the one great player, it's about the sum of all 5.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to do your job. Just like we used to use the thought of football plays, be a lineman. Sometimes you got to block so you can get downfield.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes a receiver has to run a route and make you think he's going to catch it, or even block downfield for the running back to gain ground. So when you're running the play, sometimes you got to make a really hard cut, knowing you're not going to get the ball and throw them off so the play can work.
Right.
And so it's a difficult proposition to look at the game now, because now there's really no strategy, because they first shoot threes and second shoot threes and third shoot threes. The ball comes off. It's just threes. And so what's happened is we've lost the mid-range game. And I hear coaches yelling no mid-range shots. And then we've lost post-up players. Bigs don't even have a place in the game anymore.
Right.
That to me is the tragedy, because now what we do is we have these guys that work in basketball offices that are analytic guys that sit here and say why we need to shoot more threes than twos.
Yep.
And they convince the upper management and everybody else that we should be, guys that never played the game, you should be shooting more threes than twos.
Mm-mm.
And I just think, and here's the thing, here's the proof.
That's probably another reason why people are actually watching the women's game more.
Yep.
It's more fundamental.
Okay, so Golden State won. They shoot a lot of threes, and Boston won, and they shot a lot of threes. And they lost because they shot a lot of threes as well. But this past year, look at not Golden State, but Oklahoma City and Indiana. Both had guys that could shoot threes, because you need 3-point shooters out there and you set the game up. But they were killing on pick and roll in the mid-range.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So when I came in the game, you had some incredible pick and roll players. You had some incredible mid-range guys. It was insane. You can learn so much from these.
And the Knicks did the same thing, much of the same with Brunson.
These dudes,
right?
And the game is just, we've lost that, and that's an art. And so what happens is one thing that I'm devastated about is all the big men that don't have a place in the game anymore.
Right.
We used to just have. It used to be amazing to watch guys score. We just throw the ball on the block and guys could score, or you got to be a great passer out of the post.
Right. 2-man game.
Like, it's arguable who the best power forward of all times is. A lot of people say Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
We'll never see another Tim Duncan again the way the game is played right now.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Because we've taken that from the big players, the big guys, because we won't allow, coaches aren't playing this throw the ball in and out. I like shooting threes, and that was something I like driving to the hole. I love pick and roll. I love posting up. So I would assume, or I would think that it will revert back at some point, because there's going to be some bigs that come along where you got to just, because they're too good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why do you?
Wimby, anybody? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Wimby's got to be coached into playing more post.
Yeah, he's got to be in the post more, because as you showed earlier with that sky hook of his, it's so easy for him to use it. And you're right, man. Duncan's use of the glass. Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
Someone asked earlier, are the Knicks one and done, or are they set for a run? They're one and done.
Yeah, I don't think I think that was a great season, and it was their time. I don't think they'll come back.
They got hot at the right time,
Exactly.
which is the end of the season.
Exactly.
And they rode it all the way to the championship.
Yep.
You mentioned the pick and roll and how Brunson does it. You know who benefited the most off of that? It wasn't Karl Anthony Towns. It was OG Anunoby.
Mm-hmm.
OG Anunoby benefited the most off of that.
Yeah. Yep. Which is why the feed with Caitlin Clark was so special, because he specialized in doing the old-fashioned pick and roll.
Yep. And they're doing a lot more of it with Leah Boston or Maisha Hines-Allen. All you gotta do is set a pick, and you let the offense roll from there.
You see a whole bunch of stuff you didn't see in the WNBA before. Pick and roll. You see them doing back cuts because of
backdoor.
Yeah.
Oh, Indiana will. If Indiana's right, they will kill you going backdoor.
Going backdoor. So I was looking at the Minnesota running some of the same plays. Okay.
And that's how everybody wants to talk about how Golden State is shooting threes all the time in the era of the Splash Brothers. You know how they killed you? They killed you backdoor.
Yeah, backdoor. Yeah, they did.
They killed you backdoor all the time. Mentioned Ray Allen mentioned Pete Carrill from Princeton and how he ran that backdoor play. You run everything out front, and then no one's going to see you slip backdoor. That's how Golden State killed everybody.
Yeah.
Olivia Miles in her current rookie season, she needs a mid-range game. She needs some consistency.
Yeah. Eventually, they're going to start playing her to drive, and she's going to have a tougher time. So,
yep. Because they're leaving her alone to shoot.
Yeah. She's a good rookie, a damn good rookie on a damn good team. So.
Oh yeah.
And when Fee gets back, they're gonna be something to handle when Fee gets back. Okay. They're gonna be scary when Fee gets back.
Yeah, because they're gonna be fully healthy.
Yes.
Look at Tatum on the Celtics, for an example. When he came into the league, he was shooting mid-range and back to the basket. Right now, all he can do is size up and dribble and sidestep threes, similar to Harden.
That's because guess what Ray Allen said is because that's what they're demanding to be seen. Okay. From the front office all the way down to the coaching box. Okay.
Yep.
They want to see threes or drive to the basket. Okay.
That's why I kind of pulled away from the NBA, because you don't see the backdoor cuts anymore. You don't see the post play anymore. And if you do, it's very rare. And the post only gets like one or two touches in a possession. Where if you had a center like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, what are you doing? You riding him until he goes to sleep.
Yeah. The game used to be played from the inside out. Now it's from
outside in.
Outside in. If you even go inside. Okay.
If you even choose to go inside.
Yeah.
So you're right.
3-point shooters and then dribble and drive to the basket. That's what you see.
Ninja Person says there's no unique offense any longer. No, there isn't. It's a 5-wing game now. So everybody's on the outside.
Pat Riley was right, man. 5 Magic Johnsons on the outside of the arc. Huh? 5, 6, 9 players shooting threes. The
Knicks only show 25% of what the offense can be. Well, they better show a little more of it if they want to go on a run. Because I can guarantee you, if they don't show anything else, they will get figured out in a hurry.
Knicks should have lost, man. He should have never made it to the final. But they had some heroics, man, coming down 20, 30 points in a series. Okay?
You know what? In that series against San Antonio, they trailed in every single game by double digits.
By double digits.
Every single game should have been a blowout. and should have been as boring as most of the pundits predicted. And you're right, Dusty Jones. It is hard to watch, even for me. And I did all 5 games. They were down. The Knicks were down double digits in every single doggone game.
Right. Yeah.
By double digits, they were up 14 at the half. They were up 14 at the half in game 1.
Yeah.
Up by as many as 17 in game 2. Same in game 3. And we know what happened in game 4. Up by 29, and the Spurs nearly choked game 3 away in New York.
Yeah, they did. And then even the last game, but down the 5th game, man, they were down 20. They were down
16 in game 5. That should have been a comeback game for the Spurs.
Yeah.
But they ran out of gas.
They ran out of gas. And you know, I think it was one of the games we were down 29 to the Spurs and came back and won. They were in New York. Okay.
In New York, in that madhouse we call Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
I don't think the Knicks will make another run. If you look at their run, they had career high shooting from several players.
They
in
did.
each series. Yep. Jalen Brunson won. OG Anunoby another. Karl Anthony Towns feasted against Cleveland.
I'm surprised you didn't get the. Do you believe in miracles?
I was. You know what? I had that clip queued up too on game 5.
Okay.
I had that clip ready. I just didn't get to it in time. Last question. Why isn't Clarissa Shields bigger in the Black community? She's already a boxing legend. I got 2 reasons for you. None of them have to do with sports. Read your question again and you'll have your answer.
Yeah, Clarissa. Yeah, oh, that's true. Yeah, she got a very.
Read your question again. Johnny Retro. I'm not shitting on Clarissa Shields. I never will. But read your question again, in particular the end of the question, and you'll have your answer.
And number one, women boxers are not the most popular thing. Women don't. Women like to see men fight. You know, they like to see men play hockey and stuff like that. They don't like to see women.
They don't like to see women play any sport. Actually,
outside of tennis, they really don't like to see women playing sports. Tennis is the only one we see a lot of little girls come to actually watch. Watch the. I think soccer or football, as we call it, might be next. Is because women.
It's growing. It's growing and it's growing fast.
Yeah, it's because there's one place little white women put their little white girls in soccer. Okay.
But again, the end of your question should tell you your answer.
Yeah, I mean, name me who's your greatest female boxer? Okay, they'll tell you. We'll wait. Yeah.
I moved BGS and Snowman commentate beach volleyball in Brazil. You don't want that. You don't want that, and I'll give you 2 reasons. BGS knows cuss words, and I know more of them.
Other than the outfits, beach volleyball is not that exciting. That's what I like.
Now, college volleyball to me is because I got into it when I was at Chicago State, but beach volleyball, never seen a beach volleyball match. I tried playing it once. I fell on my ass. I got up and I walked away.
Beach volleyball doesn't outside the outfits doesn't go well, and for the same reason 3-on-3 in basketball doesn't go well. Okay,
right?
It's a stripped down game.
Yeah, somebody put that. What the hell is that league? That 3-on-3 league. I keep forgetting the name of it. Unrivaled
for the women.
Somebody put that back in the oven, will you please?
I mean, they tried 3-on-3 leagues, and the thing is because 3-on-3 is pickup.
Yep.
Okay. We don't have a full squad, and they've tried it for many years to try to get it going, and people just don't take to it.
They don't take to it.
Yeah, because it looks too much like pickup games.
Yeah,
and it does.
All right, let me get on out of here. I got a first pitch at 8:05.
Okay,
got to make sure the wife's okay because she's been battling a stomach virus.
Okay, so I gotta give Jody my love and tell her fuck them Cubs. Okay.
Even she said it, and she hates baseball. I'll leave y'all with this. My wife, when Jody and I first got together, she said, "I hate baseball." I said, "That's fine." But what does she do to tease me whenever I spit a baseball call out loud? She repeats it, or she goes, "Nuh-uh, you weren't there to see that," and we both start laughing. So I'm doing a White Sox game one day, and I said that's a White Sox winner. Jody walks by and goes, "Fuck them Cubs." You know, I was on a break for 10 minutes because I was laughing my head off. All right, y'all.
All right. And tell Jody, Tom Brady, that bastard.
Oh, that's the next one. That's the next one I'm going to make and send you. There's a few of them I got in mind already. But I had to get you that one with Montana. That is going to be one of our favorite running jokes for a long time.
We actually called the Tom Brady that bastard back in the 80s. Okay.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
couldn't stand Joe Montana. Okay, couldn't stand Joe Montana back in the 80s. That bastard.
And as I said last night, neither could Lawrence Taylor and the New York Football Giants. Looked like he was going out of bounds. He turns up the field and runs another 56 yards. And Lawrence, you bastard.
Okay. I put Snowman's information into the chat, man. Put some money on his books, man.
Thank you.
Help the brother out. Okay, it's his birthday. Send some birthday wishes. And 805 is the call on your channel. Okay.
805. Listen to a black man correctly call a baseball game with the White Sox and the Rangers.
The Rangers. Okay.
You know a joke we do on the morning show? A lot of my friends come on that talk either baseball or hockey.
Yeah.
One of my good friends, Ryan McCarthy, he has a segment called Coffee with McCarthy. I would introduce him and I said, Ryan McCarthy is here and we're going to talk some baseball. Immediately he just goes, "Wait, a black man talking baseball?" And I push this. And since then, and that's been 4 years, ever since then, whenever he comes aboard or people that know us and know the crew, they make white and black. They make that same joke. You know who makes that joke the most?
Who's that?
I'm married to her.
A white man named Snow talking baseball.
Exactly. The best. We've talked about this on the Coliseum a couple times. One of the best jokes that Jody ever made to me and about me. She heard me calling a game. I used a couple of words that, she and I use all the time. She walked by here and said, "You're not supposed to use those long ass words. What's wrong with you?"
You sure she's what? You sure she's white?
And you started that shit, you bastard. You started that shit.
You sure
for those who don't know, this is what happened. I was on the air with BGS Charles and a couple of others. Jody comes in and says, "Don't be showing my dirty ass house." BGS decides to open his whole mouth and say, "You sure there ain't a black woman in there with you?" She heard that and died laughing. And every time I remind her of that, she's like, "That's one of the best jokes that's ever made." And we make jokes like that with each other all the time. People don't understand about me and Jody. We joke with each other all the time. But she did. She will walk by here and hear me. "You're not supposed to use those words. You're a black man." And I'm dying laughing.
You said, "But my name is Snow."
Exactly. Since this is my birthday, I've been a walking oxymoron going on my 54th year now.
Yeah.
I've been a walking oxymoron, man.
And what is it like to be a black man named Snow?
Funnier than shit. Okay.
A big black man named
a 6'5", 285-pound black man named Snow.
No.
A walking oxymoron for all of my life.
Yeah.
Celebrating my birthday and having more fun with people making jokes about my name than I ever did growing up. How's that?
Never a dull moment.
Nope.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, brother.
Go get ready, man.
I'll see y'all at 8:05. Thanks a lot, guys.
All righty, good people.
What can I say? Mamba out.
Muzyka Denis Siedem.